more pain, you're okay. Money, it's a gas. Grab the cash with both hands and make a stash. New car, caviar, four-star daydream. I think I'll buy me a football team. Piale, comment ça va? Money, get back. I'm alright, Jack, keep your hands off of my stack. Money, it's a hit. Don't give me that do-good, goody-good bullshit. I'm in the high fidelity, first class traveling set, and I think I need a Learjet. Excuse me. Money, it's a crime. Sheriff Kelly, but don't take a slice of my pie. Money, so to say, it's the root of all evil today. But if you ask for a raise, it's no surprise that they're giving none away. No, I was in the right. Yes, absolutely in the right. I was certainly in the right. You were definitely in the right. That geezer was cruising for a bruising. Yeah. Why doesn't anyone do anything? I don't know. I was really drunk at the time. I was just telling him he couldn't get into number 2. He was asking why he wasn't coming up on Freely, and after I was yelling and screaming and telling him why he wasn't coming up on Freely, it came to a heavy blow, but we sorted out the matter. Piale, comment ça va toi? Piale est un grand artiste. Elle est circassien, musicien, artiste quoi. Comment ça va? That was Pink Floyd's Money. Continuing with the money theme, because that's what I want to paraphrase Barry Gordy and who was the other writer of that one? Barrett, oh, I can't remember. Anyway, so yeah, that's the deal. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. It's a little bit of a trick to play and sing at the same time, but if the Pink Floyd can do it, I think I should at least have a go. And who was it? Someone was talking, I was listening to a video the other day, and someone said, a man must know his limits. And so that's why I was playing the chords during the singing part, you know. Money, get away. And you get the idea. So how's everyone doing today? Oh, there's someone there on the tube of you, on the book of faces. Please do say hello. Who could that be? Who is that? They're lurking in the interwebs, in the ether, in the dark. Oh, speaking of that, even though it's a sunny day today, I blackened out the windows because I had a YouTube video where it was really dark in the room, and you can see these lights going on there. They were much more brighter in the background and colorful, and I was more silhouetted, the opposite of silhouette, whatever that, highlight in the foreground. And that video got a lot of, a relatively high number of views. I think it got something like a 1.6 million views. And so I was wondering if that was due to the image, the thumbnail image, or the subject matter, which was an Elvis Presley song. We'll find out. Maybe I'll have to do another one when it's actually nighttime. Or just blacking out the windows with tinfoil. So, let's see what's going on. A few days ago when I was on the other side of the world, I was listening to a couple of videos. I listen to videos, and so my phone always tells me how much screen time I'm up or down for this week. And what they can't ascertain is that I'm just listening. I'm not looking at my phone. And so I listened to two audiobooks. One was Poor Richard's Almanack. Isn't that what it's called by Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of the Estados Unidos, one of the premier colonizers of our time, of our epoch. And so I think he's writing the book, and he always refers to the character Poor Richard. But Poor Richard is a character handing out all of the advice for prosperity and wealth. So it's a little bit dichotomous there, a little bit ironic perhaps. And then I was reading with my ears, another one by P.T. Barnum called How to Get Money. I think that was the title. I'm serious. I think that was the title. How to Get Money. And it was just, the point is that all these sort of self-help guru books are all the same ideas recycled over and over again. But it's like, some people criticize me saying, well, you get all these books and they don't help and they don't do anything. And I'm like, well, it's like, do you go to church just once? No, you got to go to church over and over and over again until the Spirit enters your soul, so to speak. And so in Poor Richard's Almanack, also, it starts out with the village people complaining, not the group, but the people in the village, in the group, who they're complaining about the taxes. And then the narrator goes on to criticize them by saying, well, if you got your S together, so to speak, your taxes would be the least of your problems. You get your finances in order, and then everything falls into place, I think is the moral of that book. And so that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm getting my website in order. I'm getting my CV in order. I'm going to get some Monet. And speaking of that, you can go to my website, if you'd like, paulbagnulo.com, or as I like to say, paulbagnulo.com, and have a gander around there. I have it's under construction, be aware. So not everything is in place. I'm getting things into place, and then I'm going to finesse it. But if you'd like to have a visit and get in touch with any feedback or questions or suggestions, I'm all ears. That would be great. Oh, il y a quelqu'un d'autre qui vient de nous rejoindre sur le livre de visage. C'est qui là? Coucou! N'hésitez pas à dire bonjour à tout le monde. So to end this out, we could have some more Pink Floyd, or we could have some philosophy. Perhaps the Zen of guitar. This book right here. It's backward on the Gram of Instas, but it's forward on the Book of Faces. Which would you prefer? Some more Muzak or some more philosophy? Don't everyone raise their hand at the same time. Okay, I think we have just 1 minute and 4 seconds, so I think we're going to say holding on and letting go. I lose myself at some point during almost every musical performance. There's some point of struggle and super self-consciousness, but I always get lost at some point. While I'm playing, there's a pattern of struggling through something and then cracking through it by a weird combination of willpower and letting go. That's the most enjoyable thing for me. Uh-oh, he's gone. David Torn. I don't know who that is. Anyone know who that is? Piali? I was just talking with an artist friend once at a gallery opening for his rock sculptures. I asked whether it was those balanced rocks, whether he would miss not having his favorite works around once buyers had purchased them. He scoffed. I could take these stones and throw them in the bottom of the ocean, he said. He meant it. His joy came not from the objects, but the work itself. It was the act of creation, not the creation itself, that gave his life meaning. That's interesting. I kind of like the end result of my creations, my paintings. It's on my mind quite often. The same should be true for those who play Zen guitar. Like loving parents who bring a child into the world, we pour our heart and soul into creating something, knowing we must let it go. To hold on is to live with fear, ego, and selfishness. Letting go means to transcend those things and follow the path of growth. A famous Zen parable about letting go tells of a dying master, Munan, who seeks to bequeath a cherished handwritten scripture book to his disciple Shoju. At first, Shoju refused the gift. If the book is such an important thing, he said, you had better keep it. But the master insisted and put it in Shoju's hand. Shoju accepted and laid it on the flaming coals of a brazier. What are you doing? The master shouted. What are you saying? Came the reply. In letting go, we implicitly acknowledge his life impermanence. Nothing material lasts forever, least of all our material being. In the long run, all will be dust. The paradox is that by letting go, we hold on to the very thing that is permanent. Not the song, but the source of the song. Therein lies the way. Hey, hey, hey.